What is up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction from Heroes Reforged. We are reacting to the finale, Season 1, House of the Dragon, the Black Queen. I don't even know really what to expect from this finale. Like, so much is about to happen. Last episode ended literally almost on fire. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But if you want to see the uncut reactions for this entire season, go to patreon.com/heroesreforged. We've also got uncut reactions for a ton of movies that we're watching leading up to some of the biggest movies of the year. Check those out and check out our reviews on the Chexkins podcast. All that stuff is linked down below. If you haven't checked that out already, do so. Subscribe to both channels. Yes, there are two. Check out all that stuff. Check out all the podcast stuff, also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever podcasts are sold.
We're like a full-blown operation over here, you guys. Full-blown. All right,
you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I get green sick before the ship even leaves the harbor. I'll just ruin everything.
Just like his grandfather.
It should have passed on to Sir Daemon.
We don't choose our destiny, Luke. It chooses us.
It's interesting that this next generation is very much like, no thank you, I don't want this. At least some of them, not all of them.
Yes.
In time, I came to understand I had to earn my inheritance.
Not like you.
In what way, sweet boy?
Not so perfect.
She ain't perfect, homie.
Do you know who your stepdad is? Your uncle.
Yeah.
Her uncle.
Good morrow, Sir Laurent.
Princess Rhaenys has just arrived on Dragonback.
Does she know that her old dad died?
Lucerys
There
is
it is.
dead.
Yeah.
There is more. Aegon has been crowned as his successor.
Oh.
She's gonna be.
Ooh, fucked around and found out. Fucked around and found out.
They crowned him.
She's gonna be
How did
pissed.
Viserys die?
He was 1,000 years old, my guy.
Did you not see what he looked like?
Alicent demanded you declare for Aegon.
She did. I refused her.
And yet you are
I
alive.
escaped. I'm on a dragon, my guy.
A war is like to be fought over this treachery, to be sure. But that
Ah, y'all need to get this.
Yeah, this is on you.
the Greens are coming for you, Rhaenyra. And for your children.
The greens are coming. Winter is coming.
Spring is coming.
This could have been the cold open, and then it could have gone right after this scene. Could have gone right into.
Oh no.
No.
Oh God.
Baby's coming.
Oh, what a. Oh, this timing is not great.
Our term is far from complete. This should not be happening.
It is.
We've done this 5 times before. Keep your spirit in the 6th will be no different.
No more after this. How about no more after this?
Too much.
Yeah.
Do you recall who King Lucerys named as his heir before his death?
Princess Rhaenyra.
So I'm presenting you with
Basically.
a choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn you to death, or you're gonna be loyal to us.
I'd rather be watching Rings of Power. So sad.
I wonder how early the baby came.
She
I don't
said
know.
she was far off, so it's
Yeah, like maybe
really early.
maybe this is 8 months, 7 months. I don't know. Oh, dude, don't. This is so fucked up. Like,
that's
come on,
young.
show. Like, we got it. Huh.
Hector's not doing so hot over there.
It's just like, I feel the pain. You know, this season has been pretty good. Everything is very instrumental to the story. This may be instrumental to the story too. It's just fucked up. It's just so sad. It's a parallel to the first episode, right? Her mother died going through a very difficult childbirth that did not work out.
I swear to ward the Queen with all my strength and give my blood for hers.
My blood for hers. This guy talks like that little girl in the video. It's not funny.
Yeah, I'll go
It's not
skew.
funny.
It's not funny.
Skew tomorrow. It's not funny.
Can you imagine it was a 25-minute episode and we're done?
we're done. And that's it. That's all you get.
That'd be wild. Step back. Step back. You don't know me like that.
Wine, my queen.
Let's get this party started with some wine.
Okay. Sweet berry wine. That's like the coolest way to plan a battle.
We already have declarations from Celtigar and Staunton, Massey.
He's like already planning the whole thing.
Yeah.
Lord Grover is
fickle and easily swayed. He will need to be convinced of the strength of our position, and that we will support him should it come to war.
It's going to cause some tension.
The Velaryon fleet is in my husband's yoke. He decides where they sail.
We shall pray for both you and your husband's support.
So this whole time I thought he was dead, so he's still out there.
Yeah, he was just hurt.
Your cause owns a power that has not been seen in this world since the days of old Valyria. Dragons.
Yeah, thank you, guy.
We have Cyrax, Caraxes, and Melis. Your sons have Virmax, Arax, and Tyraxes. Baela has Moondancer.
Moondancer, at least a name I can remember. Lorlax, Lorax, Thorax, Schmorlax.
I also have a score of eggs incubating in the Dragon Mound.
I'm about to hatch some babies.
A toehold, large enough to house a sizable host. Here at Harrenhal, we cut off the west, surround King's Landing with the dragons.
Jesus.
Burn it all down.
Here we go.
He's a little troublemaker. He's making decisions.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's just going for it.
Which it's tough because she's the queen.
He is a good warrior.
He is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, if it isn't the lizard hand.
This motherfucker.
I come at the behest of the Dowager Queen Alicent, mother of King Aegon, second of his name.
Yeah, we know. Get to it.
I've been directed to deliver her message only to Princess Rhaenyra. Where is the princess?
Right there, bitch.
You got something to say? Say it to my dragon face.
To my face.
Lucerys will be confirmed as the legitimate heir to Driftmark and all the lands and holdings of House Velaryon. Your sons by Prince Daemon.
Sounds insulting.
Yeah.
Tully and Baratheon all swore to me when King Viserys named me his heir.
Stale oaths will not put you on the Iron
Stale
Throne,
oath. They really need paperwork in this universe.
Yeah, for real.
They really do.
For real. Y'all need to get this shit in writing.
You are no more hand than Aegon is king. Fucking traitor.
I can get another one of those, princess.
I can get those at the gift shop at the bottom of the castle.
Hey.
Queen Alicent has not forgotten the love you once had for each other.
Well, that's nice.
It's like a
No
page.
blood need be spilled. The realm can carry on.
Page from like a storybook they read as children that Alicent read to her because she was a little spoiled princess.
She can have her answer now, stuffed in her father's mouth along with his withered
Jesus,
cock. Let's end his
dude.
mum's
Oh my God.
farce. Sir Eric, bring me Lord Hightower so I may
Got
take
a little
the pleasure of
Valerian standoff going on here.
King's Landing will have my answer on the morrow.
At this rate, with how easy it is to kill people in this universe and there's no paperwork, why doesn't she request audience with Queen Alicent one-on-one,
murder
behind closed doors, murder Alicent, come out and be like, Queen Alicent killed herself,
She
but her
tripped in the
wish,
kitchen.
she transferred the power to me. It was her dying wish.
Sorry.
That's it. That's what I heard.
I do not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone.
Are you considering the High Tower's terms?
Oh, dragons are like weapons of mass destruction in this universe.
Yeah. They're nuclear bombs, basically.
The enemy have declared war. What are you going to do about it?
Uh-oh.
Clear the room.
She's gonna kill Daemon.
Oh, shit.
Walk out of the room like, Daemon.
I'm about to beat you with my iron fucking crown.
He killed himself, but his dying wish was to give me all that he has.
Yeah, these two cannot do this if they don't see eye to eye.
They're not on the same terms.
Yep.
Man, Matt Smith he's playing such a punchable character, Daemon.
The coming war against the darkness in the north, the conqueror's dream. Viserys shared it with me when he named me heir.
Oh my God, this guy sucks.
This guy just wants
Throw him
to
into the
murder
fire.
everybody.
I feel like I could have told you not to marry this guy. When you were a child and he was your uncle and he tried to fuck you.
So was the reason why his brother was fighting for the seat was in case he died, or because they needed someone there at that moment?
Yes.
Your brother is also dead.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And you don't want to know how it happened.
He stood before the king
And Daemon
denounced Rhaenyra's sons as illegitimate.
took his head off. So this is going to cause a lot of problems.
He was really mad. He was really mean about it.
Our pursuit of the Iron Throne is at an end. We shall declare for no one.
Oh.
to be content with our grandchildren.
Jace, Luke, and Joff are claimants to the throne.
Yeah, they have to, because their grandchildren are going to marry those kids.
That girl destroys everything she touches.
That girl is holding the realm together.
Yeah, she's been witnessing that.
Rhaenyra's the only one who's demonstrated.
They can't
restraint.
secretly tell them. Like,
Right,
Rhaenyra
what
can't secretly tell him, yeah, your son's not dead. He was gay, obviously.
Yeah.
Which parents know that.
My kids are not his kids, obviously. And we made it look like he was dead, and he's out living his best life. Those little kids are looking at the kids over there, and they're like, that's what we should look like. Mixed race.
I'm very sorry about your father, Princess. He was a good man.
This was your brother, who claimed my children weren't my children.
Where is Daemon?
There were other concerns which demanded the prince's attention.
We are, how you say, beefing at the moment.
He's out punch dancing his aggression.
Yeah.
This high tower treason cannot stand.
Oh.
You have the full support of our fleet and house. Your Grace.
Okay.
Okay.
And so begins the march to war.
If war's first stroke is to fall, it will not be by my hand. Taking caution does not mean standing fast. I wish to know who my allies are.
It's really smart.
Something tells me Daemon's going to do something dumb.
Yeah.
I took care to fully garrison the territory this time. A total blockade of the shipping lanes will be in place in days, if not already.
Ah, that's what she needed to know.
We can cut off all seaborne travel and trade.
That's what wins wars. You starve them.
Weaken them.
You hear that, Florida?
We should bear those messages. Dragons can fly faster than ravens, and they're more convincing.
Them dragons are scary.
We must remind these lords of the oaths they swore. And the cost of breaking them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Next scene. Let's go.
All right.
If you take this errand, you go as messengers, not as warriors.
Yeah, don't try to F around and find out.
Don't burn nobody.
She's sending this kid because his grandmother on his father's side, who's not his father.
I expect you will receive a very warm welcome.
Like, that may backfire and get this kid killed.
Your Grace.
Is that what the plan is?
One way to find out. Only one way to find out.
We got
30, 24 minutes. Good luck, muchachos.
Is that a little dragon back there? That's a little dragon.
Hey, man, it ain't the size of the dragon in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dragon.
I think that's just a young dragon.
That's a baby young dragon.
Yeah.
A baby for a baby.
We're about to see a character who we thought was dead, but is actually alive. It'll be the king.
Oh my god.
Just chilling with the dragons?
Rather. Well, that's for sure a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla.
I think so.
That's the big one. Okay, but how stinky is that dragon? It's got to be real stinky. Like
Skunk times 100.
Yeah.
What an entrance, my god. Holy god.
Oh, that's a big guy.
When he comes back out, is he gonna have a dragon there?
He turns around and goes, okay, I can head inside. Oh no,
shit.
This guy got
This
to them
guy's already
first.
here.
I brought you a message from my mother, the Queen.
Yet earlier this day, I received an envoy from the king.
Yes, there seems to be some confusion. This guy's like, sure, I guess I'll walk it over. I got nothing better to do. Sure. Can't take 20 steps, kid.
Where's the bloody maester?
I don't like his death stare.
Yeah, I don't like the way. I don't like his face.
I'm already betrothed.
So you come with empty hands.
Oh, Jesus.
This is not good.
I shall take your answer to the Queen, my lord.
Little balls on that kid.
Wait,
Don't do it.
my Lord Strong.
Don't do it. Walk away.
Did you really think that you could just fly about the realm, trying to steal my brother's throne at no cost?
I don't answer to you. Turn around, walk out.
I would not blind you.
This is not the time or the place, homie.
This is where you go, I don't answer to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably some cool glass eye or something.
Not here.
Give me your eye, or I will take it back.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Take Prince Lucerys back to his dragon. Now.
Yeah, dude. You get bloodshed in your hall. Oh, war coming to you.
This guy's dangerous.
Thank God Nick Offerman was there to put the end to that fight.
I know, dude.
Thanks,
Better
Nick
get the
Offerman.
hell out of there quick. Oh, go. Okay, why are you wasting time? Go. Oh my God, go.
I think this dumb kid's gonna die.
Yeah, this kid ain't making it.
Too young.
Oh, you.
Oh, the dragon's nervous.
Because of the weather?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the other dragon's already up in the air.
Oh, Jesus.
That big dragon's up in the air. And he can't see it because it's raining.
Yeah. Visibility is 0.5%.
Yeah, he's about to chomp this kid out of the air.
Yeah, this kid's about to die.
We're about to see this guy come in.
Behind you.
Yep.
Just like Adam Warlock.
Huge.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, look at that. He's like 80 times bigger than that little dragon.
God. Yo, they could literally just fly into his mouth. Oh, well,
Yeah.
almost called it.
That's a scary.
He's just effing with him.
Oh my God.
If anything, he's just got agility over this giant guy.
There you go. Get into the caves, boy.
There you go.
Nice,
Smart
nice,
kid.
nice. Yeah, because he can't get through there. Too big.
Yeah.
Too big. It's too big.
Oh, dang.
He can't
He's
control
fighting
him.
back.
He can't control him.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Smart
Over the
kid.
rain.
Fly over the storm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did he kill that guy? I hope
No,
he killed
no.
that guy. That other guy's an asshole. No, because he was saying, "Save me, Vagar." Like Vagar was like,
"Nope,
gonna crash or something."
Game over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. You stupid idiot.
You just caused a war.
Bro, you got fucked.
You
Is this the end of the
idiot.
season?
And-
No. Okay.
All right. I want that fool to get killed.
Damn.
We're gonna kill you, motherfucker.
You Crispin Glover looking some bitch.
You're
Yeah,
about to
man.
get killed. Remember that child you sent on a dragon by himself? Well, you know how he just has huge pieces of shit cousins anywhere he goes? Well,
here's the thing.
He fell on my knife, and his dying wish was for me to become ruler of the... Like, everybody could just do that all the time. Yeah, she's gonna go like, now we go to war.
That dumb ass.
Because that fucking asshole teenage boy couldn't keep his dragon in check.
This is war. Uh-huh.
Great. What a great shot.
Oh, that's how they're gonna end the season.
I think I mentioned, it'd be funny if it ended like this, but they didn't really even plan anything. They were just allying up. They didn't even I mean, they were strategizing a little bit, but it's really very much the beginning of a battle that we have yet to see.
It's cynical for me to say, and I want to talk about this with you guys because I think it's cynical to look at Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, and go, but this is just a cash in to the Game of Thrones name. The original story in the original show was such a hit. They're just doing this not because it's something like a Star Wars prequel, which eventually George Lucas in the 80s was like Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, Episode 6, like knowing that there were 3 episodes before A New Hope, that there was like a need for that story, or there was a hole for that story. And looking at House of the Dragon versus the original Game of Thrones, it's cynical to look at it and go, that's the only reason they greenlit this and the only reason they're hiring these people to make this show. I say that it's cynical because you could do the same thing with looking at Rings of Power. You can look at Amazon's Rings of Power show and go, they're just banking on the name name Lord of the Rings, but I still watch that show as I watch this show, and I go, I can see the people making the show. They're trying to make the best show. Like, they are creative, they are passionate, they're trying to work with what they got and what they got greenlit and try to make the show. I will say that it does feel like the fact that the first 5 episodes were Rhaenyra as a younger woman, and then we get 5 episodes, and then, you know, like you're saying, Adam, they're just allying up. They didn't even like plan anything. I think it is smart planning, but it's also like they're clearly going to stretch any story nuggets they have to work on this prequel era. Yeah. They're going to stretch it out over as many seasons as they can. You're right, Augustine. I think next season might be the whole season is they're at war.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't think it's going to be just war. I mean, clearly, we didn't know any direction that this show was going to go in at any point. And so they have a lot of twists and turns that they're going to hit us with. They might not even go to war. It might just be like a secret war, some would say, or, you know, just like stuff happening behind the scenes before the armies even clash, right?
Yeah.
Right. Like, instead of going to war, they're
slowly picking off people
that.
maybe on both sides.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
But she's still going to try to get revenge for her son. Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know. So here's my thing. I like the show. I thought I had a lot of fun with this show. I really enjoyed almost everything. I just wish there was 1,000% less incest. That's all. But other than that, like I think I understand why people enjoy this show. I understand, you know, the obsession with it. I could see myself going down that route too. But there's just some lines that the show crosses that I'm just like, I'm not a big fan of that. Specifically about what I just talked about. But overall, it's well written, well acted. Everything's great. I love the story twist. I love that I couldn't predict where it was going next. I think I'm on board with all of these characters. And now with this declaration of war, I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I don't necessarily like all these characters, but I understand their motivations now. I understand their history. I understand where they're coming from. And I understand the actions that they are going to take in the future if they take them. Right. So we'll see. I don't know. I think this was just like one big prologue to everything that's going to happen in season 2.
Yeah. And I think going back to what Hector was saying about, you know, there not being really any heroes in the show, I think the thing that intrigues me about that is I get that sort of satisfaction from everything else that we watch. And from this show, I get something that's a little different and a little unique. And it really does play with the idea of, you know, right and wrong, the balance of those things, and sort of the justification of all those actions. And I do agree. I don't think that there is any singular heroic character on this show. I think these characters are all incredibly complicated, and there's a lot of layers and a lot of depth to them. And I kind of really like that. I think it's refreshing. Because I think when you easily have, you know, characters that are black and white, good and bad, not that it's less interesting. I don't think it's less interesting, but I think that this style of show, because of the genre and because of sort of the storytelling and the story itself, I don't think it really is trying to necessarily pinpoint any singular person as a hero. I think it's more trying to show you every single perspective. And then you kind of have to decide as the viewer, like, whose side are you on? Is this character quote unquote good? Are they quote unquote bad? I mean, look at a character like Daemon, who started as a character who I think none of us liked at all. And I won't go as far as saying that I necessarily like him. But I think now we have a little bit more insight, because as he's aged through the first season, you see a little bit of progression in his character in certain aspects. And you can also see that he is sort of a tactician, and he is sort of methodical in what he's doing. So there are elements of that I like seeing, and it doesn't necessarily make me like the person more, but I think I'm starting to understand maybe the perspective of all the characters a little bit more. And this finale, because it was something that wasn't purposeful, it wasn't meant to happen, but it is antagonizing quote unquote the enemy. It's going to be interesting to see how all of these now adult parties sort of look at this whole situation and what is going to sort of be the outcome of everything happening. So I'm really invested in it. Honestly, more so than anything, keeping track of all the characters and how they're all related is the toughest part, because the names are so similar. And this is a problem that I also have with Lord of the Rings sometimes, that I have a harder time keeping track, because just the names just feel too similar. Whereas with Star Wars, because I grew up with it, it's a lot easier for me to differentiate all the characters. And a lot of times the characters don't look a lot alike. Like these characters also look a lot alike, and they have similar characteristics. So it gets a little bit tougher. But I'm still really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes of season 2, because we know that the show's being made kind of in the midst of the writer's strike, and we don't know how that's going to affect the writing of the show, because shows and movies as they're being made, they are rewritten quite a bit as they go on to kind of improve the story and characters and stuff. So I'm hoping that it doesn't have a huge effect on the quality of the show. And if we're up for it, then I think I would be pretty interested in jumping into season 2, and maybe in the future getting into Game of Thrones. I don't know. For now, I think I'm comfortable kind of sticking through with this show and seeing where it goes. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm on the same. But yeah, I think I'm down for season 2. I think I'm down for season 2 if it happens. But to go back to your point, this writer strike situation is making it seem kind of like icky. I don't know where it was in the production process. So like, I hope there's nobody scabbing and writing on the show. I hope that all the writers stick in their solidarity, and I hope that they reach some terms soon, because I feel like this could. I think we said this at the very beginning. It could be Heroes season 2. Hector, I need to know yours, my friend, because you are, out of the three of us, you are the non-Game of Thrones person. So
correct.
Hit me with your thoughts, bro.
I thought that was a really strong last episode, but I agreed with everything that I heard that you guys were saying about like the quality of the show. And it all just boils down to preference. And I understand that when people watch reactions or people on YouTube watching stuff that they love, it's because you love to see the thing that you love win people over. That's why I like watching people watch stuff for the first time. Oh, you've never seen Batman 1989? Oh, you've never seen Batman Returns? Check us out on Patreon. That was Augustine. And he was won over. It's great. Also, the Indiana Jones movies. But I don't want to leave anybody feeling like the show didn't win me over, because the show did everything it could do. It just comes down to preference, and I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. I will say that the beginning of the last episode, I was like, I think I'm out. But by the end of the episode, the way that it ends, it truly is pretty gripping. And I was like, you know what? I'll say this. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence for season 2. If you bros are going to watch season 2 like week to week as it's coming out, and you're spending an hour a week watching the show without me, what the fuck else am I going to do? I'll probably watch it with you guys. It'd be weird if I'm just at home like knitting, like, nope, not spending my time. What am I doing with my time? But I do want to cautiously figure out like, what is the schedule when it comes out? Are we going to try to watch it live? I know, Adam, you're saying like if it overlaps with Rings of Power, like I just feel in my heart, there's other things I would rather prioritize and rather watch with you guys, frankly. But the cool thing is now we're caught up on House of the Dragon. So it's just a matter of we just have to wait it out. So I'm on the fence, but that was a really strong last episode, and especially last few moments. I was like, ooh, pretty good. People gonna die.
Yeah, everybody gonna die.
Everybody gonna die.
Yeah, I'm on board too. Like I said, just tone down the incest and we're good to go. Like that's it,
maybe since nobody else is gonna have kids, it'll be okay. Oh
yeah, like everybody should just like become a eunuch, just chop off your private parts. You're good to go.
They're gonna do another time jump. All those kids that will be married, they're gonna start having kids. Those cousins that are
it's just gonna be worse. Cousin orgies. It's gonna get crazy. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm on board. It's a fantasy thing. It's right up my alley. So yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Season 2. Let's start it up.
In the comments below, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much into the incest are you into it? Let us know in the comments below.
And why is it your favorite part?
Of course, let us know all your thoughts about everything in the first season. Of course, let us know if you'd be interested in seeing us do more reactions for the Game of Thrones series, whether it's House of the Dragon or maybe sometime in the future jumping into Game of Thrones. Let us know. Check out the uncut reactions on Patreon, all the other stuff that we're doing. Also our Chexicans podcast. Check that out. Everything is linked down in the description below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.